we will mute our tab for Twitch as soon as I hear my voice, or at least something, some kind of volume coming from my video. Mostly because I want to make sure that I'm not muted. Haha! Okay, that I'm not muted. Because I have been muted for some reason in the past due to various OS related issues. I blame Windows. Um, anyway, hello everyone, this is Chris Ingerson, and it is May 25th, and this is the May 25th TextQuest Devstream. So, today we are going to be working on a benchmark tool, I guess, and probably going to say that that's going to take up the majority of our Devstream time today. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to anything else. So, with benchmarking tools, if you've ever played a PC game, it's not, I guess I can't say it's really common. It's a semi-common thing that some games do that basically does a fly-through of a level and keeps track of what your average frame rate is, any sort of memory issues, minor stuff like that. Basically, it gives you information on how your system is handling the game. It lets you. It's very useful for trying to adjust your options so that you can say, know if your computer can support 4K or if it can support 1080p at 60 frames if that's your target. Doing a benchmark test will do this sort of intense fly through of things and report back the numbers to you so you can see, yes, your system can support running this game at 1080p 60 frames per second with 16 time anti-aliasing on, with all of the ambient occlusion effects on and all this post-processing and yada yada yada. Or no, you can't do that, or you can run it, but it's going to be between 40 and 60 frames, variable frame rate, because your system can't handle it. So that's just something that is useful, I feel, and I think it would be interesting to figure out how to do it. So recently I've purchased a asset on the asset store that'll be fun to learn how to use, which is just a advanced FPS counter is what it was called, and it seemed like it was a pretty good asset, so I figured we could give this a try to integrate this and see if we can get some use out of this. So you can see that we have frames per second, average frames per second, the min and max frames per second. Again, all of this is very useful information if you're a player, adjusting your system settings. Render time here, which is 0.22 milliseconds, it looks like on average. That's just, again, good information to have. Memory total, memory allocations, all of this wonderful to have and wonderful to present because it helps people make decisions when they're setting their system settings. So we're going to try to create a fly-through for now of the castle level, and this is going to be an interesting thing. Let's go to TextQuest, scenes, intro, castle. So one of my concerns with this is out of the games that I've seen that have benchmark scenes, usually the game also has a opening main menu, similar to what I have where it loads in the level, except they usually have some sort of general hub area that they can have this stuff already loaded in, because it would suck to have to load a scene for a benchmark and then have to load everything up, do a fly through, and then unload the scene, go back to the main menu, load the previous scene that you had loaded, and it could get really messy really fast. Now we might end up having to do that, but for now I would like to see how difficult it is just to get a fly through of the castle going. And if we feel like it's not feasible for us to have every scene have its own benchmarking fly through, then we won't do that. But I think it might be interesting to at least look at, examine it, see what we can do. All right, I forgot that I had. That's the GI reflection stuff. Anyway, so I think general idea for this fly through would be we would get a simple spline path set up for the entrance through the hallway, through the throne room. All of the doors would be open, of course, and we would be able to probably see, when we get to the king, we'll have the wizard show up and turn him to stone as we're flying by, with the Once that's, well, we'll just fly through here, go into the den, come through here, nothing really special here. We might do some panning and stuff to look at things and make sure that we get a good frame rate on everything. Fly through here and end up probably as we're flying through the store, we'll fade out. So that would be the benchmark for the castle level. And I think that would give a decent presentation and a good sample frame rate, because it's not just, nothing's going on, but in general, I'm honestly not that sure what the best practice is when it comes to making a benchmark or benchmark scene. I assume that you want to be intensive, and ideally you would want to be as intensive as your game is going to get, but I don't know if that's actually how those benchmarks are done. I would assume that's how it's done, but I can't confirm that. So, we're frozen for a second there. So, pros and cons, or rather, I guess, challenges facing us in making every single level have a benchmark. It means that we have to have a benchmark test for every level. And some levels, I feel that's actually not going to be a good indicator of it. The only reason that I've brought up the idea of using every level or giving every level its own benchmark tool or benchmark path is that it means that I wouldn't have to load a separate level. However, the problem with that is that it means you cannot run a benchmark test unless you have played the game already. And that is kind of not great, because that means that you could adjust all of your settings, say like, oh, I'm going to do 4K, but there's no way for you to test or benchmark it to make sure that you can actually run the game at 4K without starting the game first and then going back and trying the benchmark again. So that's problematic. And actually, kind of because of that reason alone, I might say that no, we shouldn't have a fly-through of every scene, and instead we should probably have just a fly-through of one scene. Now, that one scene could be the castle. In fact, I think it would actually be nice for it to be the castle, because the castle has a lot of stuff that I think every other scene is going to do at some point. So we can go from, a low intensity area like the hallway here to a high intensity area like the king being turned to stone. And the reason that I say high intensity there is because when the king is turned to stone, as the wizard leaves, all of these torches will update their global illumination, which calls a pretty beefy update environment call to the global illumination system. In addition to that, we would have particle systems running with all the torches. We would have a variety of lights, both real-time and baked. And we would have a fair amount of materials on display. So I think that would be a good indicator of what to expect. So, oh dear. Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of anything that is not being done in this scene. I mean, you do have stuff like the forest, which has object instantiation for the wrapping, but that's not happening all the time. It's only happening whenever you move in between everything, and it only is really effective up to the first 10 or so, and then it pulls them all. So, okay. Yeah. Okay, so I guess that means that we will not be... we will not try to have every level have its own benchmark. Instead, we will have a single benchmark that is the castle scene. And yeah, that also means that I don't have to worry about... one, I don't have to spend time in every level making a benchmark scene, but it also means that I don't have to worry about spoilers in terms of solving puzzles. Hence why I was planning on having it fade out as we came into the bedroom because I didn't want to show the bed open and spoil that. So now in the future, we might actually come back to this benchmarking scene and make it maybe not the castle, maybe make it the magma river or something like that, because those levels I do think probably will be a little bit more intense in terms of raw resources. But I think for now, the castle is a good sample of what to expect, because it has updating GI elements, it has a lot of particles going on, it has lights being turned on and off, it has real-time and baked lighting going on, it has simple and complex areas, so I think it'll be a good sample rate for the current state of the game. So with that said, I am going to duplicate the castle and make it a castle benchmark, I suppose is what I'm going to call it. Just out of curiosity, too. I want to show this in Explorer. I'm curious what... Okay, 2 megabytes. I honestly wasn't sure how large my files, or my scene file size was. 2 megabytes is actually pretty respectable. Okay. So we're going to change this to castle benchmark. Go ahead and open that up. Alright, so now we're in here, and fortunately I won't have to bake lighting in this again for a little bit. I don't think I'll have to rebake the lighting in here until I quit Unity, because obviously it's a different scene name, which means it's going to have trouble finding its light maps, but only after I quit Unity, I believe. So as long as we don't have a crash, we should be fine. With that said, we are going to want to change some things. First off, let's see here. We're going to want to change our menu cameras, although I'll actually probably keep one camera. And turn off MSAA. Allow HDR. I guess I'm going to have to do that, won't I? Let's see. Interactive, environment unlit, ground. That's all good. All right. Props. Don't have to do much. I am going to have to change, and again, making sure this is castle benchmark. I'm going to have to get rid of this. And everything else is probably fine. Yeah, this is going to be weird. We're going to have kind of a really odd adjustment scene here. So it's going to look the same, but there's going to be a lot different under the hood. I am not the biggest fan of having to load all this stuff in either. I'm not really looking forward to that. We're kind of going to have to deal with it, aren't we? All right. All right. Let's see here. I wonder if there's something I can do to optimize this scene, like not have certain parts of it or something so that it loads faster, but I doubt it. Actually, no, that's not correct. I bet I could remove the magic, because probably what's going to end up happening is sort of like a little vignette where the camera flies through, and when you open these doors to get into the main hall, we'll have the player character, the hero, being blown away, or knocked down, I guess, by the wizard making his escape. That way we can see the global illumination stuff update as you get to, like, right about here, probably. Alright, let's see here. This is going to be interesting. So, props, do I have anything really that I need to do there? Not entirely, but I bet... I bet I could strip out all of the extra functionality. So I probably don't need things like this interactive object script anymore. And actually, this will be an interesting experiment if I can load the scene. Oh wow, like everything is expanded. If I can load the scene super fast, the benchmarking scene, then that means that something about my scripts is causing a bit of a hang up whenever I actually load the castle level. So this will be good. This will be a nice educational experience for us all. Let's see here. Get rid of this stuff. Oh, that probably doesn't help having this stuff just on there but disabled. Let's see, get rid of model module, remove that. I can get rid of collision entirely on this stuff. So that's going to be fun. So let's see here. Select all this stuff, remove everything. So we're going to be kind of mindlessly going through and removing a bunch of stuff for a little bit. So I guess while that's going on, I'm trying to think what's going on in the gaming world right now. Oh yeah, Vanquish came out today. Haha! Vanquish, for those of you who don't know, is a very amazing Platinum Games game. It's very frustrating to say their company name. Let's see here. Oh, did I already move them? I already did. Haha! Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. That's the painting. Do I need the exit door stuff? Yeah, pretty much anything that's an interactive object, I'm going to have to remove like 90% of it. Script-wise and collision-wise and all that stuff. Let's see. Armor. Same thing. Remove component. Remove event refresh. Remove difficulty object. Remove sprite mod. Geez, like everything is on here. Let's see here. I probably don't need that, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. Remove, 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 and remove. I don't think I need the animator, but I guess I'll leave it on there just in case. Alright, so that's the armor. Torches, fortunately I don't need to actually change. They're all non-interactive, so there's not a lot of point to changing them around. Okay, so we can leave that. Let's go to the throne room. Curtains. Do I need anything here? No. They do all have collision objects that are just disabled, which is wonderful. I'll just leave them alone for now, I think. Okay, Castle Throne. Don't have a lot that I need to do there. Magic. I don't actually need magic at all. So we can get rid of all of the magic stuff. F over here. 2, 3. Okay, good. Making sure. Get rid of seals here. And then get rid of all of magic. Again, torches don't need to be touched. Candelabrum, they don't need to be touched, probably. Well, they do have a mesh collider, but eh. Alright, we'll leave them in there. Throne room, side room. You know, actually, jeez. Should I remove all of these scripts? Because that kind of gives a false impression, doesn't it? I'm creating a leaner scene. I probably actually kind of have to. Otherwise, certain things will go a little nuts without a player character. So that's great. Oh, ha! You know what will be really cool is I can leave the zones on so that when you're flying through, we can tell you where you are. That'd be kind of cool now, wouldn't it? Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see, side room. Do I have anything in here? No, again, nothing really. Jeez, these things. I guess I'll have to leave them. Or I'll have to remove some of this stuff. Remove component. And again, this is also good for us to know about things like if it's our scripts that are causing problems when we do asynchronous loading. Oh, right. Yeah, just hold on. Let's, there we are. Model, model, model. And that's all the models. So we can get rid of model module. Okay. We have a lot of text mesh pro texts here, don't we? Okay. Let's go ahead and say canvas stuff. Canvas, canvas, canvas. Remove and remove. And the collision objects again can just be deleted. Okay. So that's that. Bedroom, pretty much the same thing. Removing a lot of interactive objects. A lot of models. We'll move that and we'll remove that. Oops, cancel there. We'll leave box colliders on things. I think I will leave colliders on I guess, for now, just to try and give a realistic representation somewhat. But I will remove all the scripts just because they are not necessary. Component, remove component. We're good here. We're good there. Okay. Bookshelf. Remove. That. Remove, and remove. Curtains, again, don't have to do much there. Okay, that should, actually, hold on. Oh my god, really? Do I need anything here? Good. No, I was a little worried for a second there that I was going to have to really drill down, but okay. Castle lever, hey, same thing here. Remove component. Model, remove. Lever, this is where it's going to get a little fun. I'm going to have to make sure that I turn off the arm. Armor arm. We'll just turn that off for now. Remove you. Okay, that's that. Remove interactive object. Get rid of the canvas stuff. After doing all the models. Canvas. Remove, and collision. We will keep the box collider, but we will remove the collision module. Alright. And torches are the same. So castle benchmark. I think all the props are taken care of. Environment. It's probably fine. Lights, probably fine. Let's see here. Audio. Yes, should be fine. Doors. Now, doors. Yeah, it's fine. Remove component. Go ahead and open this stuff up. Jeez. Remove. Oops. Remove and remove. This stuff. Okay, so that's the doors. Spawn points. We actually don't need these, I don't think. So let's get rid of this. Get rid of the entire thing, actually. Logic. Are you doing anything even? Oh yeah, I guess they are. We will. Well, no, we'll get rid of the pipes logic, I guess. And we'll get rid of this. But everything else is just empty transforms. We'll leave them in. Transitions. We can probably leave that in. I'll remove the script on it. Doesn't really need to be there anyway. Item spawners. We'll leave those in there. Triggers. Events. The throne room, which is just, telling the magic wall that it needs to go up. We can remove that. NPCs. I don't think we really have much that needs to go on there. And we can remove a bunch of stuff, though. And I wonder, are you going to... Okay, nope, I don't know what... Alright, so King's good. What about the Wizard? Casting, that's a particle system. Wizard, character orientation. Oof. That one I actually do need to keep on there. Okay. Let's see. Body. We're going to try something real quick. I feel like I'm going to get... Yep, there it is. Text container is now obsolete. So I can remove all of the text container stuff on here. Remove. Aha. Text container. Oh, and the beard. Okay. So I don't think we need that anymore. Good. That's that. Anything over here? No. Particle module, we can remove that. Casting, I'm guessing is a particle module, we can remove that. Go ahead and stop that. Let's turn our wizard off again. King effects. Quick save here. So these are just the particle effects. Those are all fine. Occlusion. Should be fine, I would think. I don't remember adding these, but I must have. Okay. Weird. All right. Let's see here. Cutscene, and that's going to be a completely different scene. So, okay. So for this level, I think we've cleaned out everything that we need to clean out. Let's go ahead and turn on camera 1. And we're actually going to rename this to benchmark camera. Alright. We're going to zero out its rotation. I guess actually we'll set it to be rotated 180 degrees. We're going to move it over to the right and down. So right about here, you think? It looks decent. Let's set our Z to 60. Okay, I was like, why does it look like it's just way off? Okay, make this 96. Oh, okay, fine, we'll make it 95. There we go. And y-axis, I think it's fine. Alright. So, the next thing we need to do is going to be Window, Cinema Suite, Cinema Director. Let's hope that it works. Director. I really should have tested this before before the stream. Let's see here. So we're going to create a new cutscene. This cutscene is going to be called our camera fly through. 30 seconds should probably be enough time. Not looping, not skippable. Start method will not be set. That way I have to manually call it. We'll do one shot track, no audio tracks. No director group, I think. Actor track groups, we'll do one. It's going to track benchmark camera and create cutscene. Okay. So that should be our cutscene for basically setting up our camera fly through. And, oh god, this is going to be really hard to do. I'm going to try docking it up here. Maybe that'll be fine. So, no, see, that sucks. This is terrible. Here, let me see, I can do that. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit more manageable. So, we're going to have this awkward 3-form layout. This is usually something that I keep on the left side of, or my left monitor, and I can't really do that on the stream and show you guys what I'm doing. So, let's see here. We're going to want to create, I thought there was a way of adding, oh, wait, no, there has to be. Create, actor trap group, character trap group. I could have sworn that Cinema Director had splines. Doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. I could have sworn that it did. Well, okay. That is very unfortunate. Alright, either way, let's go ahead and try keyframing this stuff then. So we're going to say add, I believe we want curve track. And this curve track is going to be for, let's see, editor revert mode. We're going to finalize and finalize on everything. I guess we'll revert and revert. It's going to be for transform.position. That's going to be that curve. And we'll just do position. Well, no, we're going to have to do rotation too, won't we? So let's go ahead and rename this to camera position. If I could spell position right. All right, let's add another curve track. This one is going to be called camera rotation. Add another curve. It's going to be for our rotation. Finalize on runtime revert mode. And we're going to add curve. All right. So, oh boy, this is going to be fun. Let's go ahead and slam this down to 30. And then we're going to start dragging things around. So, okay, we're in preview mode. Let's turn that off. Let's go ahead and... Oops, that's not what we want to do. Isn't there a way to keyframe it, I thought? Oh, I think it's K. Oh, wait, no, I have to edit. That's right. All right, so let's go ahead and unlock this. Not very easily. All right, let's try this. So there's our starting position. This is where a spline would really come in handy. Is there really not a... Yeah, let's turn off preview mode. Actor track group, character track group. Maybe it's a director group. Shot track, there it is. Okay. Phew, that's much easier. Let's go ahead and delete this, both of these things. Delete. Let's, can I move this up? Nope, I cannot. Oh well, that's fine. So here's our shot. It's going to go for 30 seconds. Oh, that is much better. Fire time, shot camera, finalize. Nope, never mind. Shot track is literally just camera movement. Dang it. I could have sworn there was a freaking positioning one that was like a spline. Maybe I'm thinking of view sequencer. That's really sad that Cinema Director doesn't have one. Still, I guess I'll try applying this anyway. Focus. Focus is not supported in this version of Unity? Okay. That's interesting. That's just so disappointing. Alright. Well, then we'll add this stuff back. Add a curve track. I can't believe that. Surely there's actor trap, character trap, director. There's not. There's really not. Alright. Camera position. Probably for the best anyway. I need to control the camera's rotation somewhat. Let's see here. Let's add another curve track. This one we'll rename to camera rotation. Put that up. Position, finalize, add curve, finalize, rotation, add curve. Have it stretch all the way. Have it stretch all the way. Come over here. Hit edit on this. Alright. Let's go ahead and get flying. Do we want to go? I guess. Oy. Man. Trying to think how long it should take to go through these curves. I'm thinking 10 seconds per room, maybe? So let's jump to 10 seconds and we'll position the camera where it needs to be for that. And then we'll try to sort of smooth things out from there. So we're looking at about here for 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and rotate it as well. So we're looking at 90. Yep. So 90 from there. And if we scrub, Obviously, we're going to get... okay, so let's go for 3, 3, and... So, 3, 3, 3. That's not bad. Let's go for 2, 3, 3, 2. Okay. Let's go for the 2 mark. Oh, dear. This is going to be fun. So now let's come up here. Man, it would be super nice if I could just turn off my rotation for now. Done here. We'll go to 2 seconds again. And I don't really have a good option here, so I'm going to have to do that. Oh man, the curvature on this is going to be all sorts of screwy, isn't it? Ooh. Yep, how wonderful. It's probably going to look pretty sticky, or what's the term? Stiff. So let's go ahead and say 95. 0 rotation. Actually, I lied. That'll be 180 degrees. Z of 45. Oh, no. 50. That's good. All right. And then let's go to 5. So 3 seconds past that will be 5. Come down here. Set our rotation to be 90. Let's set our position back here a little bit. All right, let's go to 8. This one is going to need to be a little further up, a little further back, right about here. We're going to have our rotation be 180 again. Let's have it be a little bit further back. Okay, let's go ahead and hit done on these, and we'll scrub to see what they look like. So yeah, it's not quite as smooth as I would like. I knew I was going to do that, but not great, not great at all. Let's go ahead and collapse some of this stuff. Anyway, let's see here. So we have this all going on, and then at 10 seconds. So at 10 seconds, we're in position. Go ahead and edit this stuff again. Then we're going to need to move forward. I'm going to go ahead and say 20. Freaking really. Hold on. 10 seconds. Let's copy component here. Grab our camera. We're going to go to 20. Paste component values. Makes it a little bit easier for us. We'll go back to 20. And then we're going to move this along here. Oh, wonderful. I was a little bit off center. Set that up. 10 seconds seems like a little bit of a long time here, but that's probably fine. I think benchmarks usually last between 30 and 60 seconds, so we might end up being in the 45-second long range. Let's see. So actually, let's go ahead and let's move those things down to like grab this stuff. Move it down to there. So 2 whole things down. So that means that we're going to be at 18 seconds, so it's about 8 seconds for this transition to happen. That's fair. And let's go to 25. By 25, I would like to be going through the 10 doors. So we're going to be like way over here. Let's get a rotation of 180 degrees. Hit F. I think we're good there. So I can probably set the bulk of these. Can I actually select these curves? Okay, yeah. So we're going to have to set these both tangents to be, I believe, linear is what we're going to want. Because right now it looks like it's applying easing to everything. Hence why we're getting the move forward, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. If we set those to be linear, they should be a little bit more, or I guess a little bit less intrusive. So can I highlight all of them? How sad. I cannot. Both tangents. We're going to set this to linear. 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 Yeah, I don't think I can do it on all of them, which is unfortunate. Linear. Linear. Now again, we do want easing normally, but for every keyframe between, ooh, that's gonna be a harsh one, I think. So here you can see that we're not really slowing down and stopping. It's gonna look a little awkward with the rotation still doing it. But all right, let's go ahead and set these to be linear. Did I do it on the left one only? Yeah, linear. Oof. There's no curve there. Hold on. We're going to have to set some things to be auto. Maybe that's a setting that I have to do, because let's go ahead and set this to be or not constant. I want this to be auto. Yeah. Okay, so auto is what we want. That smooths everything out. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay. Let's do that. I was wondering because I noticed that it was getting some sharper angles here, and that's kind of bad. Let's go to auto for everything. So auto will do things like this where it overshoots, but that's not the end of the world. I think that's fine. It just means we have to be a little bit more mindful of our positioning. So we're going to go to auto for everything. Auto, 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 and auto. Okay, so now if we, yeah, that's much better. So you can see that it's a lot smoother in how it's going to do everything. Oh, that overshot. I was like, why is it going into there? It's because the, positioning is off. Anyway, so let's turn off preview mode. I'm going to select my camera fly through again. We're going to increase our duration to 40 seconds. Let's go ahead and scroll this out a little bit. We're going to finish editing this stuff real quick. And then we are crap. Yeah, that figures. Yeah, that's about right. I feel a fool. Jeez. All right. So I'm going to have to put everything back to where it was, because of course I will. Oh, good. Never mind. That is really convenient. Okay. I was a little worried that it was going to actually stretch it, but it looks like it only does it for the end keyframe. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Okay. And again, if we preview it, see our fly through here. Let's see here. So through. Actually, we should be able to hit play. So this is what it'll look like at real time. We'll need to tighten up, I think, rotations. We'll have to anticipate rotation, which just means that you're going to rotate before you actually get there. And we need to avoid something like that. That's really awkward. Get our king and the wizard disappearing. We're going to have our door. Okay. Go ahead and hit done here. Done. I'm not doing anything. Let's hit stop. Okay. We're going to edit, and we're going to edit. Can I go to there? I thought there was a shortcut for keyframe. That's just snap scrubber. Okay. That's fair. Let's see here. So at 25, let's go for another 5 seconds, so 30. Oh, the directed group probably shut down, because of course it did. What happened here? There we go. That wasn't annoying at all. 30. All right, give us the position for the camera again. We're actually going to have it be here-ish. Probably at about that rotation. And oh, I guess I only need 35 seconds then. Okay. So at 30 or 35, I'm going to be going over here. And okay, let's go ahead and say something like this, I think. So sort of floating over the bed, getting a good shot of the bookcase and the chest. Got some nice torchlight going on. Yeah, that seems like a good place to stop. So that's the final place that we'll want to be at. That means that let's go ahead and hit done and done. So from the top, this is what it's going to end up looking like. Oh, I guess we'll need to smooth out some of those curves. Let's see here. So looking good. We'll obviously not be flying through doors. We will have oh man, that rotation on that is just really terrible. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to set those keyframes to auto as well. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and stop. We will extend to 30 or to 40 whole seconds. Because I think 35 will be getting us to the almost center of this room. And then the last 5 will be spent going backwards. Let's go to 35. And our target there is going to be like here-ish. Let's give it a whole 180 degree. Okay. Let's go ahead and set all of our keyframes to auto here. Auto. View auto. Yes. Let's see here. Auto. Okay, so where's the weird... Yeah, there's the odd rotation. So we'll probably set the right tangent to be free. And we'll have to do something a little bit more like that. So that means we'll have sort of a soft drift. Slight angle before coming up here. That's 25. does feel a little short now, doesn't it? Let's move this back up to 20, which means that these are going to have to move back up to 20. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and play this, see what it looks like. So we get a slight pan to the left, which I'm not crazy about. Oh, right. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and stop. We're going to go to 35. This rotation actually needs to be 90. 0. 180? What is going on here? Not 270, is it? Why are you freaking out like that? This is clearly not correct. Yeah, see. Hold on. Okay, it was just not updating properly. So we're going to rotate here. Okay, so let's tweak some of our rotation values then. I think we're done with our positioning. So snap scrubber to here. At this rotation, we'll probably actually want to start anticipating our rotation. So, oh, hold on, where are you? So it's going to go down to 90. Let's go down to 2 seconds again. So let's shorten this to actually 160. We're going to set our auto. So we'll start drifting left from here. Now when we get to 5 seconds, let's... Oh, jeez. See, that's the tough part. Snap scrubber here. Yeah. Alright, so this is actually going to be, again, probably about 150. Let's snap scrubber here. This is probably going to be more like 60. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, 130. Snap scrubber here. Shorten this to 150. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Left. Right. Yeah, see, that's the really fun part, is that if we don't have it fully rotate to view that at some point, it kind of looks like you're missing parts of the level, and that's actually not good. So we go from full on view to here, which is fine, but at 5, we need to be at 130. Let's go to 4 and make it 90. Come on, 90. So we get to 90. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Okay, so at 7, we'll have it be 180 again. Auto. So doing this. For some reason, man, right tangent is just not feeling good here. Left tangent is also going to have to be free, I think. Because I don't like how far left it's looking. So we get here. Actually, you know what? Screw it. This is going to be, right tangent is going to be constant. Which apparently did not like. Just like exploded the UI. Okay, so we'll get here. Drifting, which that we actually do need to change. So hold on, snap scrubber, snap scrubber 25 to 24. Okay, so that means that here it needs to be at 24 as well. Mostly because we're getting drift, which is super awkward. So that means that right tangent is going to have to be constant here. So be a little more staticky. Left tangent I think is going to have to be ease in. Free smooth. Nope. Right tangent has got to be constant. But wait, is it really not letting me do ease in, ease out here? It is not. Well, that's kind of annoying. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess I'm kind of stuck with that then, aren't I? Yeah, like you can see that it mechanically just stops. It doesn't come to a rest. Because of course. Okay. Let's see here. So let's let that play out. Get our look through. Get our look through. Alright. We're going on there. And that's the king being turned to stone. I think we're going to have to adjust our positioning here. We get a little too close to the left side there. Looking through. It's fine. And then we finally settle on a backup of here so we can see everything. All right. So let's see here. We're going to need to adjust here, I believe. So at 25. Yeah. Okay. So we go from about 6.6 to 6.8 on the x-axis, but we still have a pretty big curve. So if we move this down here, let's turn off our Y position because it never actually changes. Snap our scrubber here. Jeez, this is... Maybe I should make this 6. And let's snap the scrubber to 6 as well. So that puts us at a little bit closer to the middle. That's good. Okay. Okay, so I think that's good. Fill up everything again. Let's hit done there. We'll hit done there. Get our massive splattering there. Let's go ahead and save the scene. Okay, so we have our shot. There are a couple of things that I do need to do. Let's go ahead and stop this. Move the director shot all the way up. I'm going to create a actor track group. And this is going to be an actor track group for our animation. Okay. Hold on. Cutscenes. Oh, right. Preview mode. Okay. So we're going to need these to be our doors, probably. So let's set this to be our throne door. Yeah. Excuse me. That was probably very pleasant. Probably didn't at all break the noise gate. Man. Let's see here. So we're going to want to assign our model to this. That's fine. Actor track, we're going to add a new action, animation, play animation. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, that's not good. How is it? Oh dear. that's usually not great. That usually means that cinema director has kind of started freaking out. Let's go ahead and rename this to Throne Door Group. We have an actor track. Again, we're going to try a new, I guess it would be animator. Crossfade match. Let's do set bool. Okay, well that's convenient. Bool name is going to be is open. Value will be true. And just to make sure that I'm not crazy, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's see, we have a on load. It's going to look at some stuff. If it's not open, which it should be by default, then it's going to go over here to closed, and then if is open is true. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and do that. Set bool here. God, I don't know. What was it? 10 seconds probably should be fine. So right about here. Yep, that should be fine. Let's go ahead and turn off preview mode. So that's fine. All right. Let's add another actor track group. Select this. This one would be the side room door. Let's rename this side room door group. All right. Add a actor track. New action, animator, set bool, same thing. It's going to be set to is open. Value will be true. And this fire time 20 seconds. Yep, 20 seconds seems about right. And then I guess we might tell this one here to be open from the get-go. Nah, you know what? We'll make it a theme, so all three of the doors will open up as you get next to them. So let's see. How about 30? 30 seems like a good time for it. So we'll go 30. Let's turn off preview mode, create, actor track group, rename, bedroom door group. Let's go ahead and set our actor to be bedroom door. There's that. Let's set up an actor track, add new action, animator, set bool. It's going to go to 30. Again, it's going to be is open. Value will be true. All right. Let's. Okay. I'm curious to see what will happen here. Wait, really? There's not a option for this? Huh. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to need to go to scripts. I guess I'm just going to make a benchmark folder. Benchmark. Create. C# script. This is going to be benchmark manager. All right. Let's go ahead and reload all. I forgot that I updated Unity last night. Excuse me. How wonderful. So I have my scripts all messed up again. That's very frustrating. Namespace sleepy owl dot text request. All right, get rid of the system stuff. Hit save, file, advanced save options, Windows. All right, let's see. We're gonna need a couple of different things too. Using Cinema Suite dot common. Is it not Cinema Director then? Cinema Director. Okay, might just be that. Public Director. All right, nope. So Cinema Suite. Cinema Suite. Common. Director. Okay, come on. Oh, it's because it's called cutscene, isn't it? Not common. All right, so I was right. It's Cinema Director. 15th time's the charm. Let's see. So cutscene. Public cutscene. Camera move. Cutscene. Public cutscene. I guess level cutscene. So those are just the cutscenes that are going on, and that's pretty much it. Let's see here. We're gonna say private void initialize. Private void start. We're gonna have a public bool initialize on start. False. If initialize on start. Initialize. Mostly for testing purposes. I like to have the start stuff in there. Okay. So with that, we're going to say camera move cutscene dot, I believe it's play. And actually, before we do that, we are going to need a couple of things. We're going to need to say private void on benchmark complete. And we're going to have to say camera move cutscene dot. Let's see, there should be an event here. Cutscene finished plus equals this fun thing. Get rid of that. All right. So let's see here. On benchmark complete, I guess we'll do a couple of things. On initialize, we'll go ahead and call, what is it? Code stage, that's the name of the place. Using code stage dot advanced FPS counter. Alright, so this is the FPS counter package that I was talking about earlier in the Devstream. Let's see here. We're going to also do advanced. Oh, I don't remember. Good thing I have this ABI tester. So AFPS counter. AFPS counter dot add to scene. AFPS counter dot. Is there like a, no, it's not state. There's a thing for it. Operation or something. Oh, it's instance. Right. Operation mode is equal to operation mode dot allows to read all enabled data, keeping them hidden to avoid additional for someone showing counters values on screen. We'll do normal. So I could, in theory, do it in the background and then present the total at the end, but I think I'll just do it as normal for now. Although I am really curious. Dot disabled. Okay, dot normal. Let's see here. That should be fine, I'm guessing. On benchmark complete, we will set our operation mode to disabled. Disabled. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this on the level once it compiles, I suppose. There we go. And we're going to need our camera fly through. We are also going to initialize on start, maximize on play, and let's see what happens. Okay, save it, and boom. Okay. And we already have a null reference exception. How exciting. Man. Looks pretty good. Wow, that is like just instantaneous opening. What is up with that? Okay, hold on. That's super weird. Load container animation state? Load container animation state. What the frig? What script is this? Oh, okay. Okay, so a couple of things. So this chest needs to have the animator removed. That's fine. That's fine. Anything that had a basically what it was doing is it was trying to check for a specific save state thing. But I don't think we need that on the chest for our benchmark test. And it's still going, so that's not great. Oh wait, no, never mind. It was just leftover. Okay. Let's take a look at this again. I don't like the instantaneous opening. Why are you just instantly doing it? Hold on. Yeah, see, it shouldn't. Okay. Great. Fun times are going to be had by all. We're not going to maximize on play. We're just going to select this and see what it does. Partial close. Partial close. Crap. Well, that could explain that. Does that mean that the side room door is doing that too? No. Ah, it's a catch-22. Okay. Oy. How wonderful. Okay. Frack. That's going to necessitate a little bit of a change. Great. That's fine. God, that's... I really didn't want. I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to. Is open. Is open. I'm going to go ahead and check some of these things out. Is open. Is open. Really no behaviors. Huh. Ah, there it is. These behaviors. So I don't really need this anymore, which makes sense. I think I set this up like this so that I could avoid, you know what, screw it. For now, I'm just going to make an override. Duplicate. Room door. Benchmark controller. Okay, let's see here. So we can delete you. I guess I'm going to have to just make this our default state. Get rid of load. Basically just do this. So it's a much more simplified shape overall, which is fine. Okay. So that should handle that. Okay, and our side room door, I'm guessing is using castle door. Let's go ahead and delete, or not delete, duplicate that. It's going to be another benchmark. Benchmark door. Let's go ahead and open that up. Again, setting close default state and deleting load. Simple as that. Don't have to worry about anything else. Let's go ahead and shrink this down a little bit. A little bit easier to see. Save that out. And let's assign them. Castle door, it's now going to be castle benchmark door, and model, or throne room door is now going to be throne door benchmark controller. Alright, let's try maximize on play again. And let's see if that looks right this time. So, we're getting good readings, although clearly my memory total needs to be wrangled in a lot. Holy crap, I'm using almost a gigabyte of memory. I really need to manage that a lot better. Okay. So, oh, that's funny, it doesn't clear your camera. Okay. I'll probably get rid of that director shot thing, because I don't really need it to turn off my camera. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's delete that. Save, and let's just try playing again, see what it looks like. Okay. There we go. So the animations actually look nice now. Okay, so we'll have to set up our cutscenes a little bit for the wizard and such. Alright. Looks good. I probably don't need to set it to be disabled right away. So let's go ahead and say, get rid of you. Okay, let's turn this off for now. And, oh, geez, I keep accidentally clicking on the Epic Games launcher. Close that. Close. All right. Uh-oh. Oh no. So Unity knows. It knows I tried to open up Epic. It's like, I see you trying to use Unreal. Okay. So let's see. Right about here, the door is open, so at 10 seconds. Let's go ahead. I'm going to turn on... Where are you, NPCs? I'm going to turn on the wizard. Oh, geez. You know what's really going to suck about this benchmark stuff is that I'm going to do crazy things like if you have a save file, I'm going to try to use the most recent save file's favorite color for the hero. Yay. Because why not? Okay. Anyway. I will also probably actually use... So I think I want to call it player. Alright. Nope, it's just hero. Okay. And we want it to be this. Let's pull this in, pull the hero character in. If it'll let me put that under NPCs. Let's move this. I'm going to delete a bunch of stuff. Remove component. Remove. All of the things. We will not need our camera at all here. Model, we'll need that. Don't need this, and don't need audio. Okay. So with that, that's our hero. Go ahead and select that. I'm probably going to need the same script that the wizard is using for its body, character orientation. We're going to copy that. And actually, I will double check that. Target, global hero reference. Crud! Because of course it is. Of course I would do it that way. Technically, that's better. Hooray. I was hoping that it was going to look for something with a specific tag, but instead it's using what would probably be more efficient, admittedly. But, great. Crud. Well, the simple solution for this is this. Okay. Come on. You can update. I believe in you, Unity. Ah! That means that we can do this. And we will do the same thing. Copy component to our hero model here. Paste component is new. Okay. That means that they should orient towards the camera, basically. Okay. To test that, let's go ahead and just hit play. Okay. Where did my player character go? What is happening? Is he in a weird layer, I guess? Oh, he's in the ignore raycast layer. Okay. Yeah, he probably needs to be in the default layer. There we go. Let's try that again. So our frame rate does seem nice on this on my rig, but that's kind of expected. Okay, yeah, we gotta probably turn our hero around a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it looks okay. And God, we can't hear anything. Is it just because they're really quiet? Hold on. No, I think it's probably just because they have like no range. So I might need to turn up the range on the audio for the torches. But as it stands, looking good so far on the front. Min of 160, max of almost 200. So we're doing pretty good. Although, is our memory allocation constantly rising? It does seem to be constantly rising. So we're at 646 right now. And are we about to hit 647? No, we keep hovering there. Still, the memory total is almost a gigabyte. That's kind of ridiculous considering this game. But in any case, let's see here. We are actually going to need to do a couple of things. One is set this, get rid of this animator. Two is move these into their correct position. Let's go ahead and I believe rotation-wise that's going to be 0. Nope, I lied. I was completely wrong there. Negative 90. Wow, I just can't do it right, can I? Positive 90. And admittedly, I'm just kind of eyeballing this for now. 425. Negative 0.425. Rotation of positive 90. Correct. And let's just go ahead and drag it in over here. That's fine. Let's look at our model here. I'm going to flip this on the x-axis. That's fine. Fly through. Get rid of all of this fun stuff. That look right? Yep, that looks fine. Okay, so that's that. Where else needs to be adjusted? We're going to have to set up events for our particle effects here, I think. Let's see. Do I want to have the wizard laughing as the door opens? Yeah, that's probably fair. Let's go ahead and minimize this, minimize this, minimize this. Let's go ahead and create actor track group. It is going to track our wizard, which is probably going to be actually the model. Actually, I lied. Can I add a group? Whatever. Let's go ahead and just make the model here. So let's go ahead and rename this wizard. Add a actor track. It's going to be our animator set bool, and I believe that the wizard has an animator for is laughing. So let's go ahead and set that to is laughing. It's true. We're going to move it to 10. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and have another actor track group. That is going to be for our particle effects. Hold on, I'm going to need to look at this. Wizard Vanish, which is followed by Wizard Blast. Okay. That's fun. So let's go ahead and do a couple of these. So create actor track group. Top one is going to be our Wizard Vanish, our Wizard Blast. Rename Wizard Vanish effect group. Rename Wizard. What is it called? Blast? Yeah. Effect group. Add an actor track. Another actor track. And that actor track is going to be particle system play. Which is, I guess, going to be at 15. Particle system play. Probably going to be at 15. Or 20-ish, I guess. Let's go. No, it probably should be at 15. So this should probably be at 10. Oh god, that's so brutal. Okay, how long does the actual vanish take? 3 seconds? Okay. So that means that this is actually going to be at 18. Oops, completely wrong. 18. There we are. What else do I need to do? Oh, I need to have my laughter going on. Let's go ahead and create actor track group. That is going to be tracking our... Where are you, wizard? Wizard. There, laughter. We're going to have a track group. Rename this to Wizard Laughter Group. Actor track. Is that tracking the right thing? Yep, laughter. It is going to be for particle system to play. Again, at 10. Alright, yep, okay. Let's go ahead and move this up a little bit. There we go. Save. And let's see what this looks like. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely got to work on those curves around the edge. They just feel kind of... I don't know what a good term is, but they're not satisfying. So... Oh. Well, that didn't quite work. Hold on. Is our wizard laugh not set to loop? It's not. Okay, let's tell that to loop then. Looping. There we go. So, laughter. Okay. And then we're going to have to move some of the particle effects too. So, let's go ahead and say... Wizard Vanish. Let's move you... I guess actually we'll... let's just move the wizard over. Like right here. Okay. And we're going to need, because that's now looping, we're going to actually have to tell it to stop as well. Add new animator particle system stop. I guess that's going to have to be at 15. So let's take a look at this. One more time. Looking good. Open up. We get our laughter. Okay. So not bad so far. Let's get. Okay. A couple of things. Um, wizard. It's tracking model. Let's rename this to wizard animation group. We're gonna create a new group. Create actor track group. Rename wizard group. Let's make it track the actual wizard. Move it up so it's at the very top of the wizard group. Add an actor track, and all this is going to be is add new game object. Just disable it. Let's see, wizard blast group is on at 20. Nope, that's at 18. So we'll set that to 18. Oh, dang it, I always forget that. That's not how it works. 18. All right. Runtime will be finalized. Okay. What else should happen here? The king probably should be grayed out already. So I'm going to go ahead and cheat and make his stuff gray. That's fine. Okay. Oh, wait. Unless I have an animation thing for that. Oh, I guess I do. Okay. Huh. Well, okay then. Nah, it's okay. I'll just have him be tinted from the get-go. We might move a couple of things back further, though. So, expand some of this. Vanish. Animation. So, let's move the actual disabling and such back to 20. Because at 20, I'll be there for peak explosion, basically. So let's move you back. So we're gonna move. That was at 18. So everything that was at. So we're gonna move everything back by 2 seconds, basically. So 20, 17, 17, and we'll be fine for everything else, I think. Okay. Let's go ahead and compress these. We're good there. Hit save. And I need to tell all of these to shut off, which is wonderful. Let's see here. I'm willing to bet that I need. Oh, I guess I can get rid of level cutscene here. Okay, so let's get rid of you. And I'm also going to look at my castle manager. Did I call it quarters manager? I did call it castle quarters manager. Gross. Anyway, let's see. Magic wall, magic color, wizard appears, magic vortex, magic audio, magic berries, torch material. Find all references here. Material is equal to torch material. Ah, right. Okay. So we're essentially gonna steal this stuff. GI materials. All right. Yep, we're good. So we're going to what's a audio source? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's gone. There we are. Let's see here. Oh wait, no, that's not the right spot. Sorry. Crap. There's a way to do that. Where is that being done? On cutscene complete. Darn it. Okay. There should be a way to. Okay. So I don't have an event for it. Harumph. Alright, I think I'm just going to be lazy. Public cutscene. What do I want to call it? Wizard cutscene. Private void on wizard complete object sender cutscene event args e. Yeah, I know it's not going to be happy about the whole torches thing. Alright. Pretty much just copy this, paste it down here. On wizard complete, wizard cutscene, and ta-da. Alright. So that should be good. And for that wizard cutscene, I'm literally going to create an empty cutscene that does nothing. Out of curiosity, can I set this to... I can't. That's very disappointing. It would have been nice if I could have told it to start another system, but I guess I can't. How sad. God, that's really annoying. Okay. How annoying. That's very frustrating. Okay. So let's go ahead and minimize this, camera fly through. Okay, we're gonna create window, cinema suite, cinema director, create cutscene. This one's going to be called Wizard Cutscene. Duration is going to be, I'm going to say 5 seconds. It's not going to be skippable. No start. Beyond start, I guess. Track groups. 0. Pretty much 0 all over the place. Set that up. Okay. Optimize. Director on there. So does it just hide some things? No. How does it know to play on start then? That's really weird to me. Very frustrating. I don't know how it knows how to play on start. I don't know how that means that you can change it after the fact. Whatever. Okay, so we have wizard cutscene, wizard. So we're actually going to disable this. Go to cutscene, camera fly through. Get rid of all this stuff. Create a new actor track group. This is going to be our wizard cutscene group. Going to track our wizard cutscene. Add an actor track, and we're going to add a new game object. Enable at 20 seconds. No, I'm sorry, 15 seconds, because we want it to fire as soon as 20 seconds is reached. Okay. Let's go ahead and assign wizard cutscene down here. Procedural material here is going to be torches. It's... Wait. What? Time out. How... Oh, it's probably candelabrum. It's probably this. What's the difference? Assets. Yes, it's this one. Okay. And as for the actual torches, well, I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to lock you. And we're going to go to environment. I guess it's actually going to be props, throne room, candelabra, and model. It's going to be all those models. Actually, no, it's not going to be the models. It's just going to be these guys. Because all we do is we look for a renderer in children, a particle system in children, an audio source in children, so that's fine. Okay then. Let's go ahead and, not debug. Normal and unlock. Come back here. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's go ahead and save and let's give it a shot. Okay. How is there a coroutine started on that thing? Okay, that was weird. I must have told it. That probably means that it's not going to work. Darn it. How does that work? Darn it. Yarg, that's really, really frustrating. I might just cheat for now then. Alright, so instead of that, we're just going to do this. Using system.collections. Private enumerator. What do I call it? Refresh torches. Delay. And then we'll do public float torch delay is equal to 20 F by default. Yield return new wait for seconds. Torch delay. And then we'll just say on wizard complete. And we'll rename that to refresh torches. Alright, and at the very end here, actually no, nope, that's going to be done in initialize, won't it? So we'll say start coroutine, refresh torches delay. Alright, let's let that go. Let's delete this wizard group because I don't need it anymore. Hit save. Okay. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. And if that works, we'll probably call it night. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, all right. All right. That's probably a decent spot for the benchmark. Um, I mean, I don't think we're really gonna need much else in there. Pretty much everything that's left to do on this, it's obviously not finished, but it's, um, I think it's mostly just stuff like tweaking how long it should be. I might add an extra 5 seconds, mostly because you'll notice that when we're first going through the uh, initial hallway, it feels a little fast. Like we're kind of just sprinting through here. So I might slow that down a little bit, like add 5 seconds to that. Because I think the uh, throne room here is pretty good. I do obviously need to add some sound to the particle effects for everything, but on the whole, it's good. Our doors over here work. We probably should tell it to do sound effects on the doors because they're not making any sounds. But I think that's fine. It doesn't feel like it takes forever, and it gives us a semi-interesting thing to watch. So, one more time, just to see if we notice anything different there. But on the whole, I'm pretty happy with it. I might need to increase the size of the torch affected area because it feels like you hear them after you expect to hear them. So I feel like they need to just be a little bit more audible, and you can't even really hear the torches on the walls. So I think we might be able to hear a glimpse, like a little bit of one, just barely. Yeah, like just barely, but it is not enough. I really need to increase the volume on that. So let's do that real quick, see if I can get it to sound a little bit more interesting. Because mostly it's really quiet, and that's kind of odd. So let's go ahead and go to props. We'll do hall for now, torches. We'll expand all of them. Audio. Audio. Wow, there's a lot of torches in here. All right. So that's their range. That explains why they're so quiet. Now, normally that would be fine for gameplay, but since this is a benchmark and you're not really going to be able to control that, I think I'm going to increase their size a little bit. So their max distance instead of 4 will be 6. Does that seem right? We might actually make it 7. Okay. So let's try that. I'm curious if that's a good amount. Go ahead and save that. Play. Ah, man. It's still not enough. You can just barely hear it half the time, and it kind of just zips by at odd times. So let's adjust this, and perhaps the custom roll-off should be replaced with a logarithmic roll-off. Maybe that would actually make it sound a little bit more realistic. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. So logarithmic roll off with about 7 of a max distance. I might bump that up to 8 at some point, but for now, let's go ahead and turn on these torches. Same thing. Audio, and audio. Logarithmic roll off 7. Candelabra. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Audio. We'll do a logarithmic roll off on them without changing their distance. Let's just save that and see what this sounds like. through it. That does feel a lot better. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix the audio in the den, and then I think we'll probably call it a day. Side room, bedroom, torches, audio. Logarithmic at 7. Go ahead and get rid of that. Torches. Audio. Logarithmic at 7. Let's go ahead and hit save. Let's try that out. I am curious what that screenshot's going to look like. Okay, looking good. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm curious what that screenshot turned out to be. If it's anything. Okay, it was. I wanted to get a picture of this for the benchmark test. Okay. Oh, crap. Of course, I looked at it and I completely forgot what I usually do with those. I gotta move it out of here because there's no point to having it in the actual project. Okay, that's a pretty good place to stop for the day. We got pretty much the entire benchmark scene set up, though we'll probably on Tuesday tackle actually getting the benchmark scene to be loaded and initialized properly, as well as handling, going to and from the benchmark scene. And we'll see what that entirely entails. Because I'm a little worried that it's going to take like 10 seconds to load the benchmark scene, and ideally you want your benchmark test to just be like, as soon as you click benchmark, do it. So we'll see. I'm hopeful, and I think we did really. Oh, that's what it does. It makes a game object. Huh, okay. Weird. Incorrect placement detected. Weird. Anyway, so that's a good place to leave for the night. Any extra announcements? Should be fine on Saturday to do the regular Devstream. Keep an eye on the Twitter for that. And yeah, we'll be back on Saturday for our concept map stuff, getting actual custom games to be playtestable. And on Tuesday, we will finish up our benchmark stuff, hopefully. So that should be it. And as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.